Hello, fella.
Hello, Fowler. You all right, mate?
I'm all good, thanks, mate. You?
I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Where are you currently? Because last I heard you were stuck in Spain.
Oh, no, mate, I had a nightmare, mate. Stuck in a hotel 4 days. They went on lockdown the country, so we wasn't allowed to leave. We still did, like, but wasn't not everywhere was shut.
So, what happened? Like, what series of events led you to being isolated in Spain? What
Mate,
happened?
literally, I'm not messing with you. I was literally in a bar, quite half pissed, with my mates singing songs, and then police was coming at like 11:30 at night and said, "You gotta go home. You're all everywhere's getting closed down, like literally." And then the next day in the hotel, the pool was shut. They were like saying no groups of like more than 10 in the restaurants. It was heavy, mate.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. It must have been scary being away from home while something like that happens as well.
I wasn't scared, but it was just more boring than anything. You know what I mean? So I was hoping that my flight didn't get cancelled because some flights were getting cancelled and that. I thought, if I get stuck here, mate, I'm going to swim home. It's a long way.
Yeah. Now we've just spoken about the brewing super fight rematch between you and Tete. Spoke to Shane when I come down the gym the other day. How frustrated was it? How frustrating was it for you? Because obviously you've worked with Shane, you want to show off all of the things that you've been learning under your new coach, and then you end up fighting somebody who looks like they're boxing on roller skates.
Yeah, no, I wasn't that bothered. It was quite funny to be honest. Like, in the ring, when I was hitting him, he was like looking to me for help because his boots were like slipping. He looked all confused. And I thought, mate, don't look to me for help, fella. You look at the wrong fella here. Do you know what I mean? He was like looking at me to say like, what's going on? And I was thinking, lad, you're still gonna get it, lad. But yeah, it was obviously frustrating because I've been looking really good in the gym. Like they've all been really happy with me, and I would look much better against someone who come to fight me, and not skating around the ring.
How have you found the move, mate, down to Canterbury? Obviously, when I last spoke, well, not when I last spoke to you, but when I spoke to you, you said you were potentially things have maybe gone a little bit stale. You've been in Sheffield for 10 years as an amateur and as a professional. How's the move helped you change your mood, and how are you finding it in Kent?
Yeah, you know what? I always just get on with it, even though I wasn't the happiest in Sheffield. I used to just grind it out. But being down there with the lads, like with the lads, they're all good people. Like Chris Billam-Smith, mate, he's a diamond, and it's good to be like in the same house as people who are in the same journey as me. Where in Sheffield, I was living on my own in some little dive at one point, like a little snad flat, and it was just quite lonely and boring. And I was always going through my own stuff, and I was just sitting in Nando's by myself, and it just get you down a bit. Whereas in the house now, we're all together, we all eat together, we have a bit of a laugh, we have our own time as well. But if you want to have a little chat with someone, they're only next door, so you're not really on your own. It's a lonely sport, but it's a lot easier, and you've got people on the same journey in the same house.
Does it kind of take you back to your days travelling as an amateur and staying in digs?
That's exactly what it is, mate. Like exactly like my GB days, and I had a lot of success in that like format with GB and living the life with all the lads and stuff. And it's the same thing. And Shane's a really really good coach as well. So I enjoy training with Shane. Like people say, what's the hardest part of camp? I enjoy camp. I enjoy training. I enjoy circuits. I enjoy everything. I don't enjoy running, or I don't enjoy being away from home. But as a whole, I love my job.
You mentioned kind of the hookup with Shane. Obviously, it's been a relatively short period of time since you joined the camp. What improvements do you feel that you've made already under him?
I think my footwork's improved a lot. I think my defence is getting a bit better. I'm a lot more loose because Shane lets me be a bit more free in my guard, where Dave was quite disciplined about my hands up, constantly telling me to move my head. Shane's not really as fussed about my hands being up because I've got more vision and I can be a bit more unpredictable and it's a bit easier to move. So I just feel a lot more comfortable in the ring, and I can do a lot more rounds as well because I'm a lot more relaxed with my hands a bit looser. I've been doing like 10 round sparring easy with two different kids and not tired at all. Where years ago I used to be a bit more tight and trying to hurt people. I'd get a little bit more tired, where I feel a lot more free now in the ring with my hands. Like when I was a young amateur, my hands were like dead loose and low, and that's how I box naturally. I'm a lot naturally more fluent with my hands a bit lower.
There's been obviously a lot of comments already about it. The fight that everybody wants to see you in is Scott Fitzgerald, the rematch. Is that realistic for this year? Obviously, things are on hold at the minute, but that's obviously the fight that people want to see, the fight that I know that you want. Can we expect to see that in 2020, all being well?
Well, I'm open to some, mate. I think it's more down to Scott than me. I'm up for it whenever. But I think we were scheduled to fight in July sometime. He was meant to box in May. I think I don't think there's any boxing now until like June, July myself personally. So we could fight next in July if Scott's up for it. But also the board ordered Metcalf against Fitzgerald before the end of July and me against Smith. But I think it's being postponed a bit now because of this corona. So me and Scott should fight in July unless he pulls out, mate, unless he's scared. Because you get a good payday. We fight in July and the winner fights Metcalf then. So unless Scott wants to let the fans down and not fight, we should fight in July, hopefully.
We're getting some comments here about Ted Cheeseman. How did you see the Cheeseman-Fitzgerald fight, Fowler? Who did you have winning that fight?
You know what? I was sat sitting next to Dave Colwell, and there was a few close rounds. I thought Scott won the first round, and I thought Cheeseman had a good spell in the mid rounds and won most of the rounds. But there was a few closest rounds, and like Dave was telling me that he thought Cheeseman got it. So obviously I was agreeing with him, and I was scoring the rounds for Cheeseman, and I thought Scott won the last three quite well. So I actually scored a draw when I was sitting there, and I haven't watched it back to be fair. But I thought if anyone deserved to win, it was Cheeseman. But I thought the draw was fair. I don't think Scott deserved to win the fight, if I'm honest.
Obviously, seen Scott have some difficulties in the past with his weight. By all accounts, he was supposed to be boxing earlier on this year, but wasn't really in a position to make the weight safely. What do you think that says about somebody like that? Because obviously he's very talented. I'm sure you'd be the first to admit that, but apparently the dedication looks as though it may not be there.
Yeah, he's just a bit like the opposite to me, and he's just the opposite to me. So I mean, that's why there's such a big rivalry, because all of his fans are all the opposite to my fans. It's like a big rivalry going on kind of thing, because we're like chalk and cheese, me and him. We're really different people. But I think for him to get motivated to fight, he needs to fight me. So I think me and him fighting, he should get his head in the game, get back in there, and make weight.
What makes you think that the rematch will be different to the first fight?
Just, you know what, you can make as much excuses as you want. You can say this and that, but I did start believing my own hype in that fight. I thought I generally thought it would be an easy fight for me, and that's my own more feel me. Like even just little things I've done, mate, which I didn't even do. Like normally I eat before I go to the venue, because it could be a potential 10-round fight. And that fight, and I'd be there. I have a protein bar and a banana, so I thought it'll be over in a few rounds. Do you know what I mean? So I just went prepared in my head for a hard 10-round war, which it turned out to be. I was expecting like a walk in the park, and even though it didn't go to plan and I didn't perform well, I was still winning the fight all the way through. I never once thought I was losing. I won the first few rounds easy. He come back into it, then there's a few close rounds, and I had a big round 9, and the fight was in the bag in my head. I thought I just can't afford to get knocked out, and I'm gonna win here. But I still went for the finish in the last round because I'm daft. I thought, you know what, I want to knock him out. I don't want to beat him on points. But the last round, I could have been a bit more clever and just got behind my jab and just rolled it out for a point win. And I was up on all the cards. I could have done that, but because it was that personal to me, I still wanted to knock him out, and I thought he's going to go now. Because after round 9, I hit him with everything, and I have a lot of respect for him taking all them shots and come back at me and then knocking me down the next round. So that shows what a hard setter he is when he wants to be.
We've just had Lerone Richards, who's asked, hello Lerone, by the way, last time I saw you was in Vegas, hope you're well, mate. What adjustments would you need to make to beat Scott Fitzgerald convincingly next time around? Obviously, you've just mentioned kind of your pre-fight routine, but as far as the fight itself goes, what do you feel that you need to do? What do you need to adjust?
I boxed very poor. My footwork was awful. I was falling in. I was like labouring, hiding there. I think all my adrenaline, all that. People forget, I had 9 fights going to that fight. I had 9 fights and never been past 6 rounds. It was my first time like on the big stage in that, like with a bit of pressure on me. My first hard fighting. I was falling on my front foot. I was loading up. I was flat-footed. I made loads of mistakes. I watch it back and I just cringe. I think, what was you doing? But that was me fighting with emotion, not my head. If I would just relax in there and just settle down and got behind my boxing, I think I'll beat him easy, mate. Next time, honest to God, I think I'm going to beat him quite well.
Okay, mate. Well, before I let you go, wouldn't be right not to ask you about the current situation with the Premier League. Your beloved Liverpool, so close yet so far. What do you think is going to happen with this, mate?
Mate, you know what? I mean, my best mates are mad already. He doesn't stop talking about it constantly. You know, he doesn't care about nothing else apart from the league, mate. So we're just all sweating because it's been such a long time now. Maybe we deserve it. Do you know what I mean? It's only 2 games away from us winning, basically. So just hope that they let us play these games out. But I can't see them not extending it to the summer. It's just not fair unless they do, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like they can't do it. So they can't do it. So they'd be a riot. They'd be a riot in Liverpool, mate. Swear they will.
It would be the most Liverpool football club thing.
Oh, mate, I can't even think about it. I'm actually sweating now thinking about it. Getting all hot and bothered.
Okay, mate. Well, we hope everything is obviously all right with coronavirus, and hopefully we get to finish the Premier League season. But thanks for stopping by, mate. At short notice, I do appreciate it. Always a pleasure catching up with you, Mr. Fowler.
You too, my mate. See you soon.
And
Thanks, mate. Bye, bye, mate. Bye, bye.
Cheers, Fowler. Thanks, mate.